As the bike he has shown so far, for us this summer, I didn't even know there are varieties of different kinds of bike. The only bicycle I know, maybe adult bicycle and kids bicycle. Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. So today we are going to be checking out a video from one of our favorite channel, Not Just Bikes. A lot of people have recognized she truly love checking out this video. It's actually very detailed and well explained. So we are going to be looking at why Dutch bikes are better and why you should want one. We currently have a bicycle in the house. I think I'm going to be leaving a video of what it looks like, and we are going to be, putting them side by side. Here is a video of what our bike looks like. And for the product, I just want to know if you have this kind of product in the Netherlands, the Lutan product. And my brother also have the one with a bigger tire. I think that's the two kinds of bike I've seen. So let's get right into this one.
Sorry.
This is our Dutch bicycle.
This is different.
It's an omafiets, literally grandma.
What? This is different.
Bicycle.
Yeah,
okay, this is a grandma.
Nothing special about it, at least here in the Netherlands. But in Canada, the US, or many other countries, this bike would be very unique indeed.
And it is. It looks like unique.
Really surprised me the first time I visited the Netherlands.
These guys
There's
are
a good
tall.
reason for this uniqueness. In the Netherlands, bicycles are seen as a tool for everyday transportation. A way to get from point A
it's
to
crazy.
point
Even
B
kids
quickly.
cycles.
In most other countries, bicycles are used primarily for sport and exercise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This one
Because the main reason why my husband got a bicycle was for exercise, actually. But he did it for just a few weeks. Or should I say a month.
I just knew you would betray me like this. I just knew that.
And he stopped cycling for
why?
reasons I don't know.
Why?
Bro,
cycling is not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Now, it's not like this is the only kind of bicycle you'll see in the Netherlands, of course. There are many others, including e-bikes, cargo bikes, and cycles. And you'll definitely see road bikes used for sport too, especially on weekends. But for everyday urban transportation, this style of bicycle is by far the most common. So what makes this bicycle so different from what you might be used to? Well, the primary difference is that this is an upright bicycle. It's built to ride in an upright sitting position. This is an inefficient position that will not transmit maximum power into the crank during a pedal stroke. Plus, it's totally not aero. But who cares? What the upright position does provide is comfort. The handlebars on this bicycle are high up and swept back, making it extremely comfortable to ride. On this kind of bicycle, you almost pull up and back on the handlebars rather than putting any weight on them.
Wow.
This is just a more comfortable way to sit on a bicycle. And the design is very similar to the original safety bicycle developed in the UK in the late 19th century.
Wow.
Sitting upright also makes it easier to see what's going on around you, which can be safer when cycling in busy urban environments with lots of other people around. Riding this way lets you wear any type of clothing you'd like because it's no different than sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Which is why you see most people in the Netherlands dressed for the destination and not the ride.
Wow.
This bicycle has a step-through frame, meaning that you can get on and off it very easily without having to swing your leg around like you do on a bike like this with a crossbar. These frames are fine and you'll definitely see them here, but I find them particularly annoying if you have a kid seat because if you swing your leg up to get on, you kick your kid in the head.
You wouldn't do that?
And I don't understand why.
To be honest, the bikes he has shown so far, for us this summer, I didn't even know there are varieties of different kinds of bike. The only bicycle I know, maybe adult bicycle and kids bicycle. Like exploring Dutch made me to realize, okay, there are different kinds of bicycle.
The fun thing about their bicycles, they even have a kid section.
Yeah.
Which means you can go on a bicycle ride with your kid. Over here is more like there's a back seat, but not like there's no kid like provision for kid
to be there.
Exactly.
It's only 2 adults.
Yeah.
We still call these men's bikes when it's the only kind you can hit your nuts on. Because step-through frames are more comfortable to use, they're increasingly popular for both men and women.
Wow.
This is another thing that contributes to people wearing normal clothes when cycling, and why you'll even see women wearing dresses and skirts.
Wow.
Speaking of skirts, this thing is called a skirt guard or coat guard, and it's
Okay.
quite common on Dutch bicycles. It prevents long articles of clothing from getting stuck in the spokes as you ride.
Oh,
It also helps prevent a child sitting on the back from getting their foot stuck.
wow.
You see what I'm saying? See,
Another
this
thing
is
to
Yeah.
very
protect your
comfy.
clothing is the chain guard, a plastic or metal cover over the bicycle chain.
It's covered.
It also helps to protect the chain from the elements, making it last longer. This thing here is called a frame lock, and almost every bicycle in the Netherlands has one.
Wow.
These are incredibly convenient for so many reasons, but I've almost never seen them outside of the Netherlands, Denmark, and Japan.
There's
They
no
are an
one
easy
here.
way to lock the back wheel of your bicycle for quick stops, which makes it really, really easy to pop into a shop when riding somewhere. The frame lock also keeps your key inside as you ride. You can actually buy frame locks that don't do this, but
So I want to ask a question. Like these frame locks, are the keys the same, or can my key of my
It will be
bicycle
definitely different.
open another person's
It will be different.
It will be different.
Yeah, because if they're all the same, that means it's quite easy to go and unlock someone else's bike. It's just like saying doors that look the same have the
The
same
same key
kind of
lock.
key lock.
I
No.
didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really
true.
like the key retaining feature. This is a small detail, but it ensures that your bike keys are always with you. That being said, I have been known to accidentally hit the key with my leg and bend it like this.
Oh,
Oops.
ruined.
Also,
So how do you
while
fix
there's a
that?
lot of
Like,
space
did
on
you
the
get
locking
another
mechanism
Yeah,
of
they
the
will
wheel,
change
hard
it.
I
lock?
seem
Okay,
to
they
hit
change
the
it.
spoke far more often than you'd think. I should have gone into neutrino research. When this lock is engaged, you can't ride the bicycle,
Oh,
but
wow.
you can, of course, just pick it up and walk away with it.
Oh,
So if you want to ensure that your bike is still there when you return, it's best to bring a chain lock with you as well, and most people do. If you see bikes
so
locked
you go
only
around
like
with
this,
a chain.
it's probably because the owner considers their bike too crappy to steal.
Oh, wow,
A
wow.
slight variation on this is a frame lock with a chain lock integrated, giving you two locks with one key.
Okay.
Interestingly, U-locks, by far the most common locks in North America, are not seen very often in the Netherlands. Probably because it's difficult to get close enough to something to lock to with so many other bicycles around.
Yeah.
Another feature you'll see on almost every bicycle in the Netherlands is both front and rear fenders. This makes sense in a country where it rains all the time. Fenders are not considered an optional add-on here. What's also included
What does
is a
that do?
kickstand.
I don't really know.
Almost every bike comes with one.
Fend, I think, to stop, like, block
Over
the
the
room.
fender, you'll usually find a rear rack, though some bikes have a rack on the front. Ultimately, these bicycles are meant to be useful, so having panniers at the back or a box on the front allows people to carry a surprisingly large amount of stuff. No SUV required. Rear racks in the Netherlands are also built strong enough to carry another person, which you see quite regularly. But then everything on a Dutch bicycle is heavy duty. These aren't aluminium or carbon fiber frames, they're made of solid steel.
Wow.
These bikes are not built for speed, they're built to last.
Oh,
Ooh.
In general, Dutch bicycles are built to be low maintenance. So when a bicycle has gears, they're often internal hub gears like this one. In-hub gearing is great because they almost never need maintenance. This is very different from derailleurs, which I find are constantly going out of alignment.
Yeah, this
Of
is the
course,
type
many
I have.
bicycles,
Yeah.
including this one
And
of ours,
I've
don't
always
have
had,
gears
I
at
think that
all.
was one of the reasons why I gave
Yeah,
up
you
on
Might
bike.
also
bike.
notice
Yeah.
that this
Yeah.
particular bike doesn't have
One
any
issue to
handbrakes
another.
either. A lot of bikes here do have handbrakes, but this one uses coaster brakes that you engage by cycling backwards. This was fascinating to me because in Canada, you will never see brakes like this except on children's bikes. They take some getting used to.
Okay, yeah,
but
the
I really
handbrake,
prefer
right?
cycling like this, as it
Yours
feels so
has
natural to
handbrake.
pedal forward to speed up and pedal backwards to brake. By not having any handbrakes or gears, it keeps the bike simple and maintenance-free. It also avoids any cables that might accidentally get stuck on other bicycles when parking in tight places. All of this is done to keep the bicycle in good working condition, which is important when it's your primary mode of transportation.
Yeah.
The only problem we've ever had with this bicycle is the occasional flat tire. And speaking of tires, did you know they use a different tire valve here? In the US and Canada, there are only ever two tire valves. Presta, found on road bikes, and Schrader, found on everything else. Here in the Netherlands, they use a Blitz valve. These valves have a little ball that prevents air from getting out. They're really easy to work with. In case you're curious, you can just use a regular Presta pump to fill these. Just pump it up to a high enough pressure and the valve will open automatically. Another thing you'll sometimes see on bicycles here is a dynamo. These go in the wheel hub or on the wheel and generate enough electricity to power LED lights.
Oh wow.
These are pretty nice, as you never need to worry about recharging batteries or forgetting your lights. Just another small thing that makes these bicycles simple
One
for
of the
everyday
reasons I love
use.
the Dutch.
Yeah,
They have
they're so
solutions
creative.
to
Last,
Do you
the
everything.
get?
bell on this bike makes a pleasant sound.
Oh.
Though you hardly ever need to use your bell here, so it doesn't really matter.
No one just use it like a
Yeah.
phone.
When we were still living in Canada, we knew about upright Dutch style bikes and tried for years to buy one, but they were almost impossible to find. This photo sums up the situation in Canada: a selection of bicycles supposedly for commuting, with nothing but sporty hybrids and road bikes. They don't even come with a rack, fenders, or kickstand. Maybe there are more bike shops with upright bicycles today, but when we lived in Toronto, there was only one shop that sold them, and the next closest was over 50 kilometers away. Here in Amsterdam, I can't swing a pair of clogs without hitting a dozen bicycle shops that sell functional, practical bicycles.
Wow.
Bicycles that are designed for transportation, not sport. One group in Winnipeg, Canada, got so frustrated trying to find practical urban bicycles that they started importing new and used bicycles from the Netherlands. They call themselves the Plain Bicycle Project, and they're regularly receiving shipping containers full of bicycles from the Netherlands.
Wow.
So, to my Dutch viewers, when you're finished with your bike, please consider donating it to needy families in Canada. It's so great to have bicycles that aren't for sport. Bicycles whose primary function is to be there when you need it,
Yeah.
to carry your shopping or your friend, and to be used with as little effort as possible. No special gear or costume changes required. This is a point that's often overlooked because, while it's obviously important to have safe streets and cycling infrastructure, it also makes a difference to have easy access to practical, low-maintenance bicycles like this one. Living in Amsterdam, I know that when I need to go somewhere, taking a bicycle will usually be the fastest and most convenient way to get there. But it's also important to know that I won't have any problems either, because of our old, clunky, rusty, beat-up, comfortable, reliable omafiets. I'd like to thank my supporters on Patreon who pay me to talk about just bikes on Not Just Bikes.
So different from the kind of bicycle we have over here. Because I'm looking at it, I'm seeing a lot of features that we do not have. I'm going to be leaving a video of what's like the bicycle we have in the house currently. So you're just going to see the difference
And
between them.
I really resonate with when he said that all those bikes that come with gear changing, brakes, and like, to be honest, right, I know that to a large extent I kind of like gave up on cycling because it was so stressful. But one of the things that added to the stress was everyday maintenance. If I ride a bike this week, something must go wrong
The next week.
the next week. Like, it was so occurrent, like I just gave up. I stopped cycling. But
Well, I think you need a Dutch kind
kind
of
of,
bike. Because it's
yeah.
actually stable that you ride it for a long time and even donate. And
Do
you
you
know, you just
understand?
keep going on and on.
Their bicycles are built for, to last. Over here, I think they're just trying to find ways to milk money from,
It's for transport.
yeah.
Please let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and bye, guys.